Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, January 2nd. Well, it looks like an energetic weather pattern is evolving. It will last well into next week. It'll begin with some rain around here in the Mid-Atlantic region late tonight and Friday morning as a warm front pushes through the region. Will not clear out during the afternoon. It will remain cloudy with an occasional shower possible. More rain on Friday night and Saturday. And then as that low pressure system intensifies near the Mid-Atlantic coastline, colder air will rush in behind it on Saturday night with the winds picking up, and there's a possibility of the rain changing to snow in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region, and even some accumulations in places like New York City certainly on the table. We'll see if we can get some accumulating snow all the way back into Philadelphia and perhaps even into D.C. late Saturday night, early Sunday morning I'm talking about. And then that's not the end of the energetic weather pattern. It looks like a clipper system could bring some snow showers to parts of the Mid-Atlantic region late Sunday, Sunday night, early Monday, and then we'll have to watch another potential storm system for later Tuesday into Tuesday night, and that will be followed by yet another cold air outbreak for the Mid-Atlantic region. So again, lots to talk about, lots to monitor over the next several days. It begins with more rain here. Now we're going to look at the European model run from last night, the 0Z model run, and just first of all go through the upper level pattern here, the forecast maps going out from this morning all the way into the middle part of next week. A lot going on here, and let's start here. This is now Thursday morning. Here we're looking at the vorticity fields, those areas at about 500 millibars halfway up the atmosphere, where there's kind of spin in the atmosphere, and that tends to dictate where the surface low pressure systems are. Again, this is beginning the day on Thursday, and let's just walk through this rather quickly and point out the interesting features here. Now here's one strong system diving into the Ohio Valley here by Saturday morning, and again it'll be warm enough for rain in the Mid-Atlantic region from late tonight into Saturday and even into Saturday evening. And then watch what happens here. This system, very vigorous system, we talk about this quite often, where it could take on a negatively tilted trough axis. That's when the upper level low and the trough axis extending out from the upper level low kind of swings from a northwest or southeast direction. That leads to some tremendous upward motion on its right flank. And what this will end up doing here is causing strong intensification by this time. This is now Sunday morning, and by Sunday morning we'll have cold air rushing in behind this system that at this time will be sitting off the Mid-Atlantic coastline. So any rain that falls during the day on Saturday into Saturday night could very well change to snow, at least in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region late Saturday night going into Sunday morning. And places like New York City, for example, certainly have accumulations on the table. Maybe even back into Philadelphia and D.C. there could be some accumulations. But that's system number one. And look, here comes another system right on its heels. Let's move forward here. That basically is what we call a clipper type of system that moves relatively rapidly from south central Canada across the Great Lakes. Its rapid movement doesn't allow it to get much in the way of moisture, but here it is let's go back into this time frame right here into late Sunday night, and again it could throw some snow showers into the Mid-Atlantic region. This is like later Sunday night, early Monday. Clipper system, again a fast moving system. Let's now keep moving forward here and watch what then evolves here early to middle part of next week. Yet another strong system here. This is now by Tuesday night diving into the Mid-Atlantic region, and that is something that will have to be watched. It has another cold shot behind it, maybe enough cold air ahead of it for some snow out of this late Tuesday night time frame. So again, not one, not two, but really three different systems to monitor. This is all the way into Wednesday morning of next week. Again, we start off too warm for snow, but by late Saturday night, Sunday morning, it can turn cold enough for some snow, at least in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region. And then we'll have to monitor those other systems for the early and middle parts of next week. Let's now walk through the surface forecast maps from last night's 0Z European model run. I'm using the European model right here. I think it has a better handle on it than the GFS, for example, at least at this point in time. All of these maps, by the way, from WSI Incorporated. A dry day as we start Thursday here. Plenty of sunshine in the morning hours. Some clouds will increase later today. And then let's move forward here into the afternoon, and notice here by evening precipitation in the form of rain breaking out across the south central U.S. And basically that's a warm frontal system right in this fashion right here. Warm front kind of will be extending from the southwest to the northeast and push rain into the I-95 corridor region from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City. Probable starting time in D.C., let's say 10 p.m. to midnight. Philadelphia maybe midnight to 2 a.m. and then 2 to 4 a.m. in the New York City metro region. Again, this will be in the form of rain associated with the warm front late tonight, continues into Friday morning, and then it turns more or less into like a showery type of weather pattern for Friday afternoon and Friday night. But that's not the end of the story. Here we go. We saw that upper level energy that starts to take on a negatively tilted trough axis here by late Saturday. Here we are on the Saturday afternoon forecast map, and now that by the time Saturday evening rolls around, quite a healthy system. Cold air starting to push in across the eastern Great Lakes into the western part of the Mid-Atlantic region, and low pressure at this time will really start to intensify with that negatively tilted trough axis. And now let's move forward here, and this is the time period of concern. This is excuse me, Sunday morning forecast map, and notice right here quite a bit of precipitation depicted by that European model run from last night over places like New York City, northern New Jersey. Again, this is when cold air rushes in the backside of this intensifying low pressure system. Very likely could be accumulations here. Let's say places like New York City, Connecticut, again, maybe even back into Philadelphia and even into D.C. We'll have to monitor this. This is a late Saturday night, Sunday morning. The winds will pick up and be quite strong. And again, it ushers in colder air and very likely could set us up for a rain changing to snow scenario. Let's keep moving forward here. It relaxes a little bit, but then there you go with a clipper system. By late Sunday night time frame, early Monday, could throw some snow shower activity in the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, not going to be a significant event, but it's something we'll have to monitor because it'll probably be cold enough for all snow with that clipper system. But again, not a heavy event as it'll be limited in terms of moisture and fast moving. And then let's keep moving forward here into the early part of next week. And here we go into the south central states here, the Ohio Valley by Tuesday morning, and still plenty of cold air sitting around here in the Mid-Atlantic region. But here's the next system to watch. Initially there's a wave of low pressure that jumps up into the Ohio Valley, but eventually there could be kind of a secondary that forms close to the Mid-Atlantic coastline. And here we go by late Tuesday night, just on the border in terms of being cold enough for snow. This is a rain or snow situation, something we'll have to monitor. And here we go by Tuesday evening, late Tuesday evening, again just on the border of some rain or snow depending on your location here, late Tuesday night. And it certainly ushers in a cold air mass for the middle part of next week. So quite an energetic weather pattern evolving for the Mid-Atlantic region that will continue from late tonight right into the middle part of next week. It certainly starts off warm enough for rain late tonight, tomorrow, some more rain tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, into the day on Saturday, and then we'll have to watch Saturday night into early Sunday for a possible changeover to snow, at least in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region, and then a clipper system to watch, and then perhaps another storm system by later Tuesday night, and that will be followed by another cold air outbreak for the Mid-Atlantic region by the middle part of next week. So stay tuned to PerspectaWeather.com for updates over the next couple of days on this evolving active weather pattern. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.